1 second. What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And hold on 1 second. I was watching a bunch of other videos today instead of making my own, man. I don't know. Bitcoin renegade. What is going on here? Hold on. It's always one of these things that is always on. Okay. So I need to share this video. If you guys haven't shared this, actually, I'm just going to wait till the end. Let's just do a video, guys. No sharing, no nothing. We're just going to get right into the video. I can share it afterwards. Actually, sometimes that works better. So what is happening? Did crypto recover? What is going on today? That's what we're going to cover. We're actually going to talk about a lot of altcoins that I believe are doing really good or will do good in the future. And I think we've hit a local bottom. 32,000 is that point of 55%. So technically my theories kind of coincide, but because I believe we are in the same exact forced bear market that we were in months ago. And now it went down to exactly the price that we wanted. So we're going to be looking at these cryptocurrencies right here. Internet computer price, Tezos, the graph, Algo, MATIC, and XRP. And we're going to be talking about a little bit on if it's too risky to hold XRP and why people are still holding strong. And we're going to talk about if that's right for, our community or whatnot here. And yeah, I just hope you guys are having a great day and you can smash that like button up to an all-time high. Let's get that thing up to like 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't know, whatever's good for this video. And then leave some comments and just let me know what you guys are thinking about these cryptos. So we're just going to get right into this here. I really am looking for a recovery. I didn't have anything prepared. I just, started thinking about some stuff while I was up here, and then I was like, this. We already talked about tons of news last night and tons of like why I think the market is going to recover. Wow, dude, we just broke down from 37 right now. Dang, what is going on with Bitcoin? It was just going up. Like, that's why I was making this video about these, altcoins. But it looks like we don't have any support coming down except at 32,000. So I'm not 100% sure, what is holding us up except previous levels. Okay, let's go look at previous levels over here. So we have 37,288 over here. That was kind of a big level on our way up on the last bull market. So this is going to be an important level to look at. And so is this one. But we already broke below this one. Remember the 40,000 breakdown? That was this big level of support that we kind of had right here. And that now, is totally gone because it was like this. And then you see that breakdown that we had right here. So this was actually looking pretty good for a while. That's why this was a forced breakdown. You don't end the market on a that's why I don't know why I get so caught up in the moment, guys, that I forget to tell you, and I even forget to tell myself, this isn't how the market ends. This is not the end of the market. This isn't you don't force an end to a market. That's not how Bitcoin works. You can manipulate. I've seen it's able to be manipulated this much. Okay. And the whole entire swing of things, right now, it can only be manipulated this much. And that's what they're doing. And they did it. And how they do it, they have a tactic. It's like a threefold thing. When you clean a car or you work on a car or you do something, you have a checklist, right, of everything that you need to do to get your job done. Well, that's the same thing they're doing here. They have a checklist of everything that they need to do to push the price of crypto down further. And so that's what they do. They have the FUD, which is the media news and general bearish sentiment in the world, right? And then FUD after FUD after FUD comes out, Kazakhstan, all this stuff. And then you have the whale manipulation, which is the whales pushing prices down, manipulating the price at key points when we are either going to make or break, And so that's the second part. And the third part is the exchanges. And That is one of the biggest parts of it. I think the exchanges and the miners, let's clump them into the same group. And miners don't have as big of an impact as they used to on crypto, but they still hold, a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of other crypto that they're mining. So they can move the market like that. And they're pretty smart. So they probably know when the whales are moving. And so it's like each part is manipulating another, but sometimes they all three come together to really make the market go down. And so what we need is the opposite to happen. We need that threefold process, which means we need the exchanges bullish, we need the whales bullish, and we need the news bullish. If we can get all three of those things back in our favor, then we have an upward trend. We continue the market, and this isn't normal, guys, I'm telling you, but whatever this is, this will quit. And there's a lot of TA. I watch a lot of these guys. They're a lot smarter than me when it comes to TA. I'm not going to lie. But I have a natural gift, whatever you want to call it, guys, a gift for reading the chart and just kind of having a general feel for crypto. I'm wrong sometimes, about price movements. But for the most part, this channel has been very successful and very right. Did I make a video the other day saying that I lost $7,000? Yes. But you know what? Most of that was profits. All of it was profits. I didn't lose $1, technically. I didn't lose $1, but I did lose $7,000 in profits. Well, probably somewhere around there. I was kind of being clickbait-ish, but not really, because that was the total we looked up of what I technically lost. But it's not, it is not realized losses. So that isn't a loss to me yet. So anyway, I know I get into a lot of talking, but that's what we have to do. We have to talk ourselves through this sometimes. I watched George. He was angry for about 2 days. And I don't know, I'm not going to take credit for changing his mood or anything, but I hope I contributed to it. Because what George, he was getting angry, the market was going down. He's probably losing a lot of money. He probably has a lot of money in Bitcoin, So he was probably doing bad. And I just, kind of reached out on his YouTube and was like, hey man, kind of chill. I don't even know if he saw it because he didn't heart it, but like it got 20, 30 likes or something. And I hope he did. And I hope somehow I contributed to his mood getting better. Cause like after that, his mood's been great and it's the normal George. So that's why people like watching his videos so much, because he is so positive. So when I was seeing him kind of getting angry and negative, I was like, hey bud, we got this long term, remember? And then boom, back to George, back to the normal George. So that was pretty cool, I thought. I'm not going to take credit for that because he probably didn't even see that. So it might have been coincidence, but. Yeah. All right. What do we got going here for internet computer price? Well, did our local bottom hold true? It sure did, didn't it? This looks really bad, though. It looks like we're going to break down under this. Yeah, candlestick trading doesn't always work. And I don't know what ICP is doing. It was working pretty good for ICP for a while. Look at that. The candlestick trading was working actually pretty well. And then all of a sudden it changes. So technically this one says it's going to go down. But we'll see. It's still, I don't ever count it until it's done moving. So, but then you got to look at the support level we're at right here. Hopefully it comes back up and closes above this one, and then we can go back up and touch the top of this thing. We've been at the bottom for a while. It's time for a rebound. Look at all that selling off. Who sells a crypto at $20? I mean, who sells a crypto at the lowest it's ever been? Who does that? Like, oh, I'm out of the game at the lowest price this crypto has ever been in its life. When I bought it, I was like, yeah, I'm going to wait till it goes to the lowest price ever and then sell it. Come on, man. What are you guys doing? I just don't get it. Like, I'm not selling. I'm over at a 50% loss, like 55% loss right now, and I'm not selling. I'm not going to take a realized 55% loss on a crypto like this. Now, if I thought this was some garbage coin that was never going to recover, yeah, I'd get out as quickly as possible. But look at how fast that just turned to green. That was just red, and now it's green. Boom, bearish to bullish, that quick. So, and we're at a bottom. We're at a drop off level. This is a bedrock level, and this is where I accumulate my crypto at, as bedrock. Sometimes it breaks down and goes further, but most of the time it goes back up. That's why I got caught on the graph going down, because I was buying at a bedrock price. And it's a risky thing to do, but it's also a very, very strategic thing to do too, if it works out. So, and then if you don't hold, if you're like me and you're not going to sell at a loss, it doesn't matter anyway. It's strategic. So let's go into the 4 hour, because I want to see some movement, man. Let's go. This is the time. Bitcoin was recovering. You know what? We haven't had any big moves from altcoins. It's just been decimation in the streets. It's time to recover. And how do we do that? How do we become rich in crypto? How do we make money right now in crypto? What do we need to do, guys? Find these bedrock cryptos. I'm going to show them to you, and then it's up to you to know if it's right for you to, get into right now or not. So I am looking at this level right here. Look at that. It has broke a little bit below it, but it's holding on this line strong. That's a good support line. So it's going pretty good with ICP right now, and we're on a bedrock. So yeah, maybe wait for sub 20. I would, it's at like 2010. So really, that is $20, dude. I would buy that all day long, all day at $20. All day. These are dream level prices for this crypto, beyond dream level. So yeah, accumulation. If I had 10 grand, I'd put it all into this right now. I wouldn't even wait. Like, for real, I would put it all into this right now, right at this level, because I know it's more than a $20. I know that if I can get 5 of these for $100, then that means, so 100 times 20, it's only 2 grand to get 100 of them then. Only 2 grand for 100 ICP tokens. That means you can become a millionaire for $2,000. If you put $2,000 in ICP right now and it goes back up to $750 again, you're going to be a millionaire, or at least, 20 times 10 is 200, times 20 is 400. So let's double that, times 40. So, okay, well, you're only looking at $80,000. So it isn't a millionaire. You'd only make $80,000 off of 2,000 if you want to 40x your money to the top, 35x or whatever it is. Then that is it. Now, to become a millionaire, it's going to have to go to the several $1,000 level. And with the market cap right now being, let's go look at this, 4 billion, 40x. 10x is 40 billion. So then that would be $160 billion. So that is just crazy high for a market cap of $750 or 40x. That would be 80 or $800. But yeah, it could go to 160 billion, but that would be higher than basically everything but Bitcoin and Ethereum at that time. Could it be a top 5 crypto? Yeah. Will it be? Probably. Now look at the hype and how it came out, right? So there's big things in store for this crypto. Look at that. It went up, and look at the candle has switched sides now. Look at that. It switched. No way. That's cool. So it's actually saying we're going back up. See, I'm pretty good at judging these price levels. When it comes to cryptos that I know, that's why I say know your crypto. Now, if you start to study your crypto, well, everybody's probably thinking, well, it's ICP, it's probably still going to go down. Guys, we have to hit a bottom somewhere. And I think the $18, $20 level is that bottom. Now, if we go into subpar $30,000 Bitcoins, yes, that's going to change, of course, because then we're in a full-out bear market and we're going to see real, price drops. But for right now, we're good. But there's no good news in the patterns. That's why I'm just talking, guys, because I don't see any good news. And I don't want to, there is a descending triangle, but that's bearish. And I'm not looking for the bearish news right now because I'm done with bearish. We played our bearish mood, and it's time to, recover. We're surveying the wreckage. We don't have time for, descending triangles right now. For real, man. We don't. We're making money in this recovery, so we don't have time for garbage. And so look at this. This is, man, I am going to get more into Polygon. I don't have enough. I used to have a lot, and I actually put it on Twitter, and I think I made a pretty good Polygon call too. You know, I made a good Cardano call on Twitter, but I think I made a good Polygon one as well. And I know King Love made a $2.50 Polygon call that went pretty well. And look at this, man. It has done really good in a recovery. So this is what I'm hoping for internet computers, a nice recovery like this. Yes, this does say we're going to go back down, and of course it did, but it might even go back down a little more depending on what we're going to do and recover. So it obviously hit this level right here. Previous support, new resistance on the way down. Since we broke down from it, it now becomes our new resistance point. See that? This old support now, which was resistance here, support, and now resistance over here. Isn't that funny how it kind of stays in a theme? You know, and these levels are like super important, and you can go back and kind of check it out and be like, oh yeah, look at that level. Oh wow, look at that exact line. It's the same thing. Oh wow, and look at it was resistance right here. And when it broke above, it went way above. See that? So these are crucial levels that we have to watch. If we break above this level on Polygon, then that's going to be bullish for us. And that's why I'm telling you that bedrock level on ICP, that's why I say it's bedrock. Can it go below that? A little bit, not much. It's not going to go much below that point. So just like it's not going to go much above this point unless it's a confirmed breakout. You get tons of volume, things happen, and it breaks out. That can still happen on ICP on the way down. I don't think that's going to happen, guys. It's too strong of a crypto. So let's move on to the, well, we didn't even do any charting. So I'm just kind of happy with this crypto right now. But it's erratic, and it has a lot of breakouts that go back under. And that confuses me about crypto, is when we have these breakouts and then it goes back under. I don't know what that means. Like, why does it do that? Do you guys know? Like, look, it went and it touched that support line. It broke out. It went back down and touched that line. You see that? That's kind of crazy how that happens. And then when it broke down below that line, that's when everything kind of broke down too. And then when it broke the resistance line back in, it was over. So, but we're actually, you know, on the cusp of changing that. And technically, I would do this. And that would be a confirmed breakout right there. Look at all the volume, because you don't want to go to the one that's still moving, right? So you go to the one right before that. And that's why we have this downward line right here. So, yeah, I think we do have a confirmed breakout right here. And that should mean that it's going to go all the way back up to the top, which should be like 232, you know, but it could be more of a symmetrical triangle instead of a falling wedge. So, I mean, yeah, that is more of a symmetrical triangle, actually. Since it broke out, I've noticed with symmetrical triangles, instead of it being a falling wedge, symmetrical triangles have this breakout thing that go back in and then kind of consolidate at this little, you know, peak. And then, boom, we did have a breakout right here. But I would have liked to see this be not a symmetrical triangle, but like a, you know, falling wedge, but it just doesn't do that. So yeah, I think we're pretty bullish on Polygon, but when to buy, that's the question. Okay. Dang, I wasn't prepared for this one. When to buy Polygon, guys? That's the question, right? I want to know your thoughts on that. When do we buy Polygon? Wow, I guess not sharing really hurts the views. Okay, next time I'm definitely sharing beforehand. 2 watching. Oh my God, that's like the worst we've ever done. But that's because I didn't share anything either. So that's kind of my fault. And we're at the wrong time. But I told you, oh, Jazz here? No way. Oh, dude, I haven't seen Jazzy forever. Hold up. Hold up. He is here. Hey, what's up, man? Well, hello to you too. 30K is good resistance right now, but it's gonna break soon. Seems like it. I hope, because if we break 38, we're possibly heading back to 42, and I can't wait to see that. Yes, this could be the recovery that we're waiting for, guys. So all your trades went good today. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Felt like MATIC went ham in this crash. The fees, yeah, the fees are too high now on MATIC, but that's because of the yield farming. You knew that wasn't going to last. So they know that's the big way to make money is fees. So they're going to do it everywhere. So anyone who comes out with cheaper fees is going to be the winner, for real. So wish you a great day too. Well, thank you, man. Wish you a great day. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I hope in this month we will test 30 on Bit. Really? This guy wants Bitcoin to go down to 30K. I mean, if we do go down to 30K, it's just another buying opportunity, but I would like to see us just finish this market. I really would, because I was hoping, I was 99% sure I was going to be ready for this bear market, and I wasn't. They caught me. Now, everybody was saying I was stupid selling my Bitcoin to a stable coin at 63,000. That was actually one of the smartest things I ever did, and I should have done it all, and I should have kept it like that. But I let the people, get to my head. So I ended up, yeah. What did I do? I bought back into Bitcoin, I think. Yeah. At 59,000. I did make money. So what I'm saying, when I bought it back in Bitcoin at 59,000, that's because I sold at 63,000. So I actually got more Bitcoin when I bought back in at 59 is when I sold at 63. So I technically didn't buy Bitcoin at 59,000. I sold it. I bought it like 9, 10, 20,000. Then I sold at 63,000. Then I bought back more Bitcoin at 59,000. You see what I mean? And so I got more Bitcoin out of it. And that's what I want. I want to gain more Bitcoin. That's the name of the game, is to get more Bitcoin. Because the more Bitcoin you have, the more value it goes up, the more money you have, right? So that's the name of the game. And that's what it is with all crypto. And you want to collect at these bedrock prices. This isn't bedrock for this. Why would you buy Polygon at not bedrock prices when it's a good crypto, but for right now, there are so many other cryptos that are at bedrock prices, which means the bottom of the bottom. Polygon's not at the bottom of the bottom right now. It actually just had a breakout. Why would you want to buy a crypto that just had a breakout, that already played out? Now, if you caught it down here and you want to ride it to $1.80, that's a good little thing. But for right now, there's no buying left on MATIC right now. There could be soon, but for right now, I'm not buying that, and I like it. It's a good crypto, but it's just not the right price. I love MATIC, dude, but all right. Now let's move on to Tezos. And I think this one actually did the best out of all of my, besides Algorand. I love me some Algorand. I'm like, I want to marry Algorand right now because it saved my butt, dude. Like, I am so happy with Algorand right now that, like, I don't know. I don't even know how to express myself. I'm so happy with them because they saved my butt, man. I was literally going to be, losing over half of my money, or more than that, more than half of my money on Algorand. And it gave me one last boost before the dump, man. That's a good crypto. When it gives you that one last selling opportunity at a high price, when you make a profit before the dump. Oh, thank you. But Tezos, it didn't do that. But what it did is it held its price nice and good. So I can get behind a crypto like that. Yeah, it did go from $4 down to $2.50, but it kind of had, out of all the cryptos, it held pretty well. So I'm kind of happy with Tezos right now. It didn't do too bad compared to a lot of the others, but we are at a ground price. That's the thing. This is why I buy crypto at ground level. Bedrock price, the lowest level we've been at months and months and months. So these are the things that I look for when I'm buying altcoins, is these bedrock prices. Now, which area, I'll do a little quiz for you guys. Pretty simple one, actually. Which area do you want to buy crypto at? Do you want to buy right here? Or do you want to buy right here? Well, of course, you want to buy right here. Why? Because then you can ride it all the way up to here. Now, if you buy crypto here, there's a chance you're going to ride it back down to here because we're in this falling wedge pattern. And it normally goes from top to bottom to top to bottom until we finally get a breakout. So buying up here is more risky. Yes, it could break out and go to the upside, but the chances are it's probably going to 50-50 either do that or break out or even go down one more time where you could have bought cheaper before it went back up again and broke out. So those are the things why I don't buy at the top and I don't buy, at breakouts because I don't leverage trade. That would be the only time you would buy a breakout is a leverage trade. And then you can make money and then sell out and whatever. I don't recommend that. I actually lost my butt. I'd probably do a lot better now because I'm a lot better at reading the charts and, knowing about these bedrock prices and, these price movements. But leverage trading cheated me too because they were telling me about two different prices, the mark and the limit. And they were saying I got liquidated because my price went below the mark price, even though it didn't go below the limit price. And the mark price went down like a scam wick. So they scam wicked me out of $2,000. That's what they did to me. And so I'll never leverage trade again. I don't like being scam wicked, even though I had a stop loss in place. And I had so many contingencies to make sure that my money wasn't lost. And they went around all of them and took my money and was like, hey, well, this is why we took it. And you got liquidated because of this and this. And I'm like, but it never went to my liquidation price. But they're like, yeah, but this one did. The price didn't, but this imaginary price went to yours. And so we took all your money. And I hope you're happy. Like, yeah, dude, I'll never leverage trade again. They scammed me out of my money. I could see if I really got liquidated and it went to my price. I didn't have a stop loss in, I was just a stupid person, but they scammed me. They literally scammed me out of my money. So that's why Bybit is a scam. That's why Femex is a scam. They will lie to you. They will tell you that you got liquidated, even though the price never went anywhere near your liquidation price. They have 3 different prices. And what they do is they scam one of those wicks down to liquidate you. And then, the price didn't move, but you got liquidated. I'm cool with stuff like that, dude. That is a scam in my opinion. And that's why I don't follow those channels that do Bybit anymore. I still kind of like the Moon Carl, good person, but I don't agree with their leverage trading, especially when you just steal my money. They straight up stole $2,000 from a poor person. At the time I had no money and they just basically stole all of my cash and say I got liquidated, even though it didn't even, anyway, I could go on that all day. It pisses me off. But yeah, anyway. And then I should, I'm not even supposed to be able to leverage trade here in the United States. So they actually shouldn't have stole my money. And that's why they did. Because they know that I can't tell anybody because it's illegal to leverage trade, or it isn't illegal for me. It's actually not illegal for me to leverage trade. It's illegal for them to let me leverage trade in their thing. So technically, I could probably take them to court. I don't know how I would do that or if I'd want to do that, but they stole my money though. I didn't lose it. That's why they wanted me to revenge trade. So this was what they do. They lie to you, steal your money, and get you mad so you revenge trade, and then you lose even more. They were trying to steal all of my crypto. That's what they saw, that I had a bunch of crypto, and they're like, oh, we got $2,000, baby. Don't get all that. And I said, no, I'll never leverage trade again. And that cut off their little scheme to steal all of my money and tell me that I got liquidated when it never even went close to my price, right? If they never did that, I'd probably still be leverage trading to this day. You know what I mean? They just cost themselves probably millions of dollars because I'm a pretty intelligent person and I probably would have figured it out, but when you actively steal from me and tell me that I did it, no, I'm good. I'm not stupid, bro. I'm not a 17-year-old girl buying her first used car, right? That's exactly what it's like they treated me like I was a dumb little girl. Not saying like I have a 17-year-old daughter. I shouldn't have said that because actually she's smarter than I am. So, but I'm saying like life, they try to see someone vulnerable. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is when they think someone's vulnerable, they will take advantage of it to the fullest. Like someone trading from America. We know he's using a VPN to get over here, but guess what? Who cares? Instead of not letting him trade, how about we just steal his money? So yeah, that's why I don't do Bybit. They literally, and I could prove it. I can show you. I can go over there and I can even show you the conversation that I had with them that made no sense. And they just basically talked themselves out of stealing my $2,000. It was half an Ethereum. So at the time it was $2,000. I lost half an Ethereum, liquidated, and I wasn't liquidated. So anyway, sorry about that. Let's look at Algo. Bedrock prices, guys. Look at this. Bedrock prices. Yes, it can go down on this sloping line, but I'm still thinking that this is kind of bedrock. This area, I would be looking at 77 or, these prices down here, like 80, any of these floor prices, 85, 90 is even good. But I would buy closer to this bottom area, right? Where do we buy crypto? Do we buy it up here? No, we don't. We buy it right here, guys, right? And I'm not being condescending. I'm just actually trying to teach you in a positive way. So I hope that came across that way. It kind of sounded condescending a little bit to me, but I wasn't trying for that. So yeah, on the way down, we're at bedrock for this. So I'm actually pretty bullish on Algo right now, for at least a short-term move to the upside. Now here, it's a different story. We're in the middle. So, but this is still a good little thing. We're kind of neutral right here. We're going to get ready to come to a head, and I hope it doesn't break to the down. Because if it does, probably just going to go back to that 77 level again. And if that's the case, then just accumulate. Look at all the accumulation at this level, guys. This is what I'm saying. This is what the smart people do. They're the long-term holders that were waiting, like the guy that wants Bitcoin to go to 3K, that is just sitting there. Please let Algorand go to 77. Please let Algorand go to 77. And then Algorand goes to 77, and they buy as much of it as possible. And that's how you become a winner. That's how you make money in crypto, guys. I am giving you the playbook to be successful, right? These are the times, and when everybody else is like, don't buy, get away, stay away. I'm selling all my crypto. I'm moving to the Philippines where everything is cheap. Well, that's the kind of time where you're buying, or I'm buying at least. I'm not going to follow the hype. But at the same time, I do listen to what's going on just to have a high-level overview. And I really look up to a lot of the crypto YouTubers that don't leverage trade, and even some that do. But because that's a risky business. And if you didn't get Bybit to lie to you and steal your money, then, you're doing good. Because they lied and stole my money. But anyway, yeah. So there's nothing really good on the 4-hour. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, again, we are just kind of neutral right here. It does say that we should maybe go to the upside with this a little bit, but we had a big wick to the down here. So normally the wicks, I think, have more effect on the daily than really anything. And this kind of says we're going down. So we might actually go back down to this 88 cents again, guys. Or we go up. So I don't know which way it's going. It looks like with the wick, it's going down. Look at this wick. See this? And what does that mean? It normally means going down, right? So we might go back and touch this 87 cent, but then I think we're actually going to retest this right here. So we can have a nice little arrow, pointing to the upside right here. So hopefully that will, break out and we can continue to see higher prices and at least get back up to $1.40, or at least come retest this point. Because this is when it all broke down for Algorand, is right here at $1.29. You see that? This is where everything started to erode for Algorand. And that, when it broke here, that was it. So we had this nice level of support even right here. We had an upward trending support line right here. See that? And so it was good. But then that's a breakdown right there. So you have this whole area. Look how long it took to break it down. we have this whole area right here of kind of support from all the way up here to all the way right here before the real breakdown. That's kind of cool to look at. I've never really looked at that because this would have been what I would have looked for support at this level. And then you see it broke down, it went down. And then I would have went down like this and had another level of support right here. And then it broke down and it continued down. So those are what we look for, guys. And there's nothing like that happening right now. We are at this bedrock level. And these are the times that you buy crypto. This is how you make money in crypto, guys, is when the market dumps, you put your money in at the bottom. That's what you do. And unfortunately, most of us have already spent our money by that time. And so, we bought at higher levels and we're not rich. So we can't just, buy crypto whenever we want. And that is the hard part for me. That's why I'm not a millionaire right now. I'd be a millionaire, right? If I had at least $100,000 in May of 2020, I was trying to borrow money from every lending company in the world at that time. I wanted to buy 10 Bitcoin for $100,000. It was $10,000. I wanted $100,000 loan. Nobody would give it to me. Now imagine if they did. I would have 6x that money. So it went from 10,000, well, almost to 70,000, but I probably would have sold at 60 or 50 something, honestly. Like if I would have had that much money in, yeah, I would have sold at 50, to be honest with you. So that's a 5x gain. If they would have lent me $100,000, I would have paid that plus probably 20,000 interest. So that would have been 120,000. That would have left me with $380,000 in profit. It would have changed my life completely. And I had the tools, but nobody would trust me with the money. Unfortunately, idiots. They're dumb. They could have made a lot of money trusting me, but unfortunately they didn't. They wanted some kind of collateral that I didn't have, like a house. But dude, it was Bitcoin. It was 10K, man. Those are the things you look for. So anyway, let's move on to, we're going to save the graph for last. Let's do XRP. Oh, so XRP, guys. Now, if I have any of my peeps here, I do want you guys to share for me so we can at least get, or Jazzy, if you're still here, could you share it on Twitter, please, bro? I'd really appreciate that if you did. We need to figure a way to put music into my videos because I do want to help Jazzy out with his music because he's a really, really talented musician. And he's really good at coding. And I see talent in people, man. And I just wish I had a bigger platform to be able to, to showcase people's talents. And that's what we're going to do when we get bigger. We're going to try to find small up and coming artists or crypto YouTubers or just anybody I think has skill and is undervalued in the world. I think we're going to try to push for those people to be seen by the public because you never know when you're going to miss an Albert Einstein, or you never know when you're going to miss like the next Jimi Hendrix or somebody that has so much skill and nobody's even going to know about it because they didn't, they were poor or they didn't look like us or whatever the situation is that we as humans write somebody off before we even know them. And I think there's so many people that can be showcased that are not. And I think that's something that I want to advocate for on the channel here. We already donate to, good causes, but I want us to do that even more. I think I'm going to do a complete episode, either for Team C's, which I almost don't want to do because it's kind of selfish. The whole reason I would do Team C's is kind of maybe to get recognized by Mr. Beast, but I don't want to do charitable things to be recognized. That kind of defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? So that's where I have the dilemma there. I do want to help with Team C's though. So if I can just kind of put my pride aside and then do it for good reasons, to help the seas and like help, clear the ocean, then I could see myself doing that. But just doing it to try to get like recognition or views, no, I'm not going to do that. Absolutely not. But I just want us to do positive stuff. And I'm always taking thoughts or suggestions about what we can do to be positive, influences in our community and, do something positive. That's why I choose local things, like local causes to me, because this is my home base, right? Seattle is where I'm born and bred from, so like I want to help stuff around here. But if you have good causes that aren't here, I'm willing to hear those as well, because a good cause is a good cause is a good cause, so that's why I love WWE so much. They do so many outreach things, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They like make those little kids' lives when all they have is one wish, before who knows what's going to happen, if they even survive. So, and then they do like the Black History Month thing. They do, cancer awareness. They just do so many good things. That's what I want us to be able to do on this channel is, advocate for those things that are going to really bring a positive impact to not only people, but the community as well. So it just touches my heart that they do that. And I'm a real advocate for, those good causes. So, all right. Now, Algorand, yeah, I would probably wait for a little bit further of a dip. As you see, it just went from 93 down to 92. It does look like we're having a little pullback. I don't know how long that's going to last. I actually, in my opinion, I think this pullback is temporary. I don't even see us going all the way to 87. I think we're probably only going to go to about 90 if we do even go to 90. And then probably we're going to test the top of this line. I'm really thinking there's a recovery in the immediate short term. I shouldn't say the immediate short term, the extended short term. In the immediate short term, it actually might retrace a little bit before it does in the farther term, go back up. So, all right, XRP. Sorry, we never got over there. I started talking about, the channel and the good causes and stuff. So, but XRP, now this is the riskiest crypto that you could be in the entire world. And why do I say that? Because it could have the biggest risk, but it also could have the biggest reward. So it is super risky, because if the SEC says that this is a, what is it called? A security, then basically they're going to have to pay back all the money that they made to the SEC, or a large chunk of it. And it is going to completely tank the price of XRP to probably zero. They won't survive this. But I don't think it's going to happen. See, now they have a narrative that the SEC is cracking down on this. At the same time, all of the banks are coming together and using the XRP blockchain. So if you look at those two big pieces of information, you kind of come with a narrative. They are holding the price of XRP down with the SEC, right? Because every other crypto just about went to a new all-time high this bull market, right? Did XRP? And you know why? Because they're holding the money back so these banks can get in and get the blockchain, everything they need from it at a low price. And then at the end, when the SEC finally says, okay, well, XRP is not a security, boom. And then all the banks already have it implemented. It shoots from 62 cents up to $12. Or whatever, crazy high price it's going to go to when they win the SEC battle, or the SEC wins and it goes to zero. So those are the two scenarios you face when it comes to XRP. And that's me as a realist and not as a crypto lover. The crypto lover and me, we're not losing. We aren't going to lose, dude. It's not a security, period. Like, I don't care what you say. I don't care how many hearings you have. It is a cryptocurrency and not a security. Bitcoin's not a security. Ethereum's not a security. Been proven. XRP, not a security. Same thing. So maybe they're better at arguing than I am. You can actually be wrong and be a better arguer and win the battle because you talked better than the other person that was right. Now, when that becomes our right, when we become right only because we can out-talk somebody else, that isn't right. That is manipulation. Right is you're right, you're right, you're right. This is right. Between right and wrong. There is no gray area. There is right and there is wrong. So when they're trying to manipulate that kind of thing and try to tell you that, up is not up anymore, down is not down, I stop listening to you, because we know up is up and down is down. So you're not going to change my mind on that. They're trying to change like the foundation of what we're doing. And the foundation is crypto. It is crypto. It's not a security. You know, you can make securities. You can make a security with certain cryptos. They're security tokens, but are those securities? So that's what I'm looking at. So XRP, I almost don't even want to do TA. It's just so disheartening because I was such a big advocate for XRP, and I'm such a big holder of this crypto, and I almost don't even know why anymore. Like, it's the community. That's why. I remember it was the community, dude. I love the XRP community, guys. So that's why I do what I do. Now look at that. I mean, it's basically just staying between these two levels for how long? Since October. Look at this. A downtrend since October. Something has to come to a head here soon. Now, I wouldn't even say we're at bedrock with this one. It's on a continued downward sloping line. And we have this wick to the downside now that says we're going down at least to touch this 58 cents. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with XRP, but we're not going to have any confirmation. Now, it's super risky, but super reward, right? If the SEC loses, XRP wins, you're going to probably become a millionaire like overnight because it's going to go to like 10 bucks. You know, or some crazy number. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it will, though. This guy, people will be kicking themselves in a few weeks if they miss the opportunity to buy and invest in crypto as it's retracing. Be wise. Good job, guys. Okay, so I'm not going to go too much more into XRP. I just wanted to kind of iterate. That's why we're talking about XRP in this. And the risk to reward ratio is super high. On both sides, like it's super risky, but it could be a super reward, you know, so that's just a judgment call you're going to have to make. Are there other cryptos that are less risky and could provide as big of a return? Probably not as big of a return, because if they win the SEC case, that is going to just, I mean, it's going to help all of crypto. Like, crypto is going to skyrocket when that happens, but especially XRP. So, yeah. I don't think we need to look at that anymore. So now to the last one, the one that has completely devastated me, broke my heart, you know, cheated on me, kicked me to the curb, and I still love it. Isn't that horrible? Did all those things to me and I still love it. All right, 41 cents. What did it go to today? What is that? 45? Yikes. What is that? A big middle finger? Like, haha, we went to 45. No, I don't know, but trading view, let's see. So I bought this crypto at 88 cents. Let's look where I bought it at. Oh, I bought it on the dip. I bought it right where? Oh, I bought it on this dip. Yeah, see this dip? I bought it at the bottom, like right here. One of these bottoms. Probably right there. And then it went up. I was like, yeah, look at me. I'm at $1. I'm making money. I'm making money. Oh, dang. I just lost a lot of money. Oh, no, I'm losing more money. Oh, it's coming back a little bit. Oh, it's coming back a little bit. Yay, I'm not. Let's buy more. Oh, whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have bought more. Oh, well, maybe I'll buy more here. Oh, no. That was my journey, guys. Like, for real. I bought it. It went down. I waited for it to go down more. I bought it, it went down. I waited for it to go down more. I bought it, it went down. So I think we're bedrock finally. We finally hit that bedrock price. And that's what I was looking for kind of on the way down. I buy at bedrock. You see, this was supposed to be bedrock right here. See that bedrock all that time? As soon as we broke below this point, see how far we went down? So that's why I buy at bedrock, because normally this big garbage candle doesn't happen. And this would actually go up from here. So this was, I'm still standing behind my trade at the time. Like, yeah, it was bad. It went up, but then it went down. So there's no way you can predict that, dude. Like, I was doing good. I was actually making money on this trade. And then, yeah, then I wasn't. So, or even maybe I bought here. I don't know. Maybe I bought right here on the way down. I'm not exactly sure the date that I bought. So it was either over here or right here. It was on a dump. I know that. And it wasn't 88 be after this. So it had to have been either right here or over here somewhere. So, but yeah, then it went down. But this is bedrock right here. We finally hit bedrock at, can you believe it went to 33 cents? I basically lost 2/3 of my money with graph at one point. But I'm buying all the dips. So technically I'm only $1,400 in the loss. And I'll show you real quick, guys. I'll show you my loss because I'm not advocating for you to lose. But look at the thumbnail. That tells you everything, guys. Now, if you are diamond handed, this is the channel for you. I'm serious. This is going to be your best channel that you can find if you have diamond hands. Now, if you're a little bit paper handed, you might want to take everything I say with a little extra precaution. Or, you know, this isn't really for paper handed people, because you're going to start to see what I say, and then you're going to kind of be like, yeah, but not really. Whoa, dude, I made $400 today, and then it's all gone. Hold on, what happened? Oh, Bitcoin went to 38.96. When did that happen? Oh, at 11, right when I was supposed to go on. Darn it, dude, I should have went on at 11. But okay, anyway, I'm going to go show you my GRT purchase. That was the whole point of this. See, it even went up to 40 here. I'm going to show you this. Look at this real quick. Look at that big freaking 47 center it went there. But this is where I'm at on the graph, 1,083. And I've put, well, let's look. We can find out exactly how much I put in. Yikes. I don't like doing this, but okay. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Here we go. There it is. 1,630 GRT. Look at that, for $1,447. And look how much it's worth now. 1,000. Oops. But hold on, that isn't everything. That's just the first one. And then right above it, 418 more. Okay, and then 93 more, and then 278 more, and then I did sell a little bit of them. Oh no, I bought more. I bought $215 more worth. Oh, and that was at, yikes, 59 cents. Yikes. 59, and now it went down to 32. But that's okay. These are all going to be, as we go up, my buy-in price went from 88 cents. Now we're down to like 50 cents. So I took my big, like, there's no way I'm ever making 88 cents back like in the near future. So what do I do now? Like, I'm not just going to lose my money. So what you do is you buy at 59 cents. And then you wait for that bedrock price where we're at right now. And let me change back over real quick. And then we'll go show you why you do this. Look, now you buy at this bedrock price. Every time I bought 59, let's look at where 59 cents is. It's going to be a bedrock price when I bought. See, this was bedrock right here. And so I bought again. And then it went up and I was doing good, right? And then boom, it decides to dump on me again. So I buy at these strategic price levels, but they don't always work out. But I always hold through. So now I'm really buying at 40, 30, anything down here. So I want to probably do $1,000 purchase down here to really equalize everything. And I want to do it as close to 32 cents as possible. So I'm really teaching you guys, even if you lost money, you can make it back. You can do the same thing on Bitcoin. Say if you bought at 50,000, well, if you're buying at 37, 32, you're going to move that from 50,000 when you buy at 37. Okay, now it's 48,000 is your average. Okay, and then you buy at 35. Well, now you're down to 45,000 as your average. You buy again at 35, you're down to 42,000 as your average. And you can keep moving that average price down. So now you don't have to get all the way back up to 50,000. You only have to wait till it goes above 40,000. You're in the profit. So that's more risky because you're putting more capital in as it drops. But then again, you're protecting your wealth. And I do this, and that's what I think Elon Musk and all of his buddies are doing. They protect this $33,000 level. And so if it ever gets close to it, they just buy it up as much as they can. They protect that level. So I think we're pretty safe at the $33,000 level for right now, at least until we have one more pump up. And I think that's when all the big guys are really going to start taking their profit, because they see Bitcoin is super volatile now, and that it's not just going to keep going up and up and up like, you know, somebody tricked them into thinking. So, but if we look at the graph, this is absolutely bedrock, guys. You know, I'm just super glad that we have an opportunity to buy at these cheap prices, you know. But yeah, so we didn't figure out how much I am in the loss. That's what we were going to do. So, all right. So 14 and then 360, that's 1447, 360, that's 1800. And then I took out 265. So we're looking at 1535, and then 1750. Okay, so I spent $1,750. I thought it was more than that, but I forgot to discount what I sold before, because I sold some at when it went back up to, I don't know, I guess I sold it at 80 cents. I don't know why I did that, but I only sold $192 worth. So I still don't know why I did that. Maybe I was buying something else, or maybe I needed to pay my bills. I don't know. I honestly don't remember that, but I thought it was over 2,000. But it looks like I'm only $700 in the loss right now. I thought it was a lot more. I thought it was over 1,000. So we're not doing too bad. We're about, you know, about $800 in the loss right now on the graph. And so it was a lot more before when the graph was at like 32 cents. So we're doing okay with it for now. I hope you guys aren't too big in the loss, or pick your crypto. Like, let me know if you're worried about your crypto going down. Leave it in the comments below and let you know, like, hey, you know, it won't be financial advice. It will be my opinion, and go do your research. I'm going to let it be known. But if you leave your comment in your crypto below, I'm going to let you know what I think, if it has a chance of gaining price, or if I think it's going to pull back further, like Polygon, or, you know, those other ones that aren't at that bedrock price. And I will answer just about any question you have, guys. Don't be afraid to ask me questions. I'm here for you. That's why I do this. So let's go to the questions right now, actually, and then we're going to end this chat. Okay. Yeah, a strong opponent, and I mean Ethereum. Yes, so that's what I don't want you to look at it as an opponent. All of crypto, and that's the thing, I don't look at other crypto YouTubers as my opponents, guys. I know some crypto YouTubers think of everybody as their competition. I see them as my peers, and I see them as people that, you know, yes, we can have direct competition for the resources that YouTube has, and, you know, all that stuff, but together we complement each other, we help each other, we kind of, you know, fill in where the other lacks, and I just think it's better together. And that's why I'm in for an all-inclusive community. And for crypto, when it comes to these companies like ICP and Ethereum, I think they're better together. And that's why ICP just introduced an Ethereum bridge. So instead of trying to directly compete with Ethereum, it integrates with Ethereum and makes it a bridge so that it can act together and build and lift each other up. That's why I really like Crypto Wendy, because she is the only one of the big YouTubers that took a chance on my channel. I have literally asked almost every YouTuber out there, collab, you know, like, can we collab, you know, and nobody except now Six Figure Stock Trader, Disruptive Wealth, but the only real big one is Crypto Wendy, right? So I just shout out to her again. I know I've been shouting her out a lot, but I'm not kissing her butt. Leave me alone. No, she's just good people, man. And when I see good people, I gravitate towards them. So that's just the way I am. Is worth okay, not on Coinbase, that's for sure. ERC20 MATIC is not worth holding on the ETH network because of the native Polygon chain opportunities. Not just holding the token, but holding on Aave for more MATIC is good. Okay, yeah, see, if you want to, I might bring him on for a MATIC show one day. the King Love. That way we can showcase all the cool things that MATIC has that I don't know about. And I'd really like somebody who knows more than I do about it to be on here. So maybe we'll have King Love on. I know we've been saying that for a while, but I think we should do it soon. It's up to him, though, if he wants to come on. Never a good idea to leverage trade any crypto because of market volatility. Yeah, also they're scam artists, too. Leverage trading, man. Scammed me. All right, guys, I think that's about all we're going to do today. I had a good time. I'm glad I kind of went on after everybody else went on. I know the video didn't do that good because we didn't share it, but, you know, my people came. That's all that matters. If we have a few people, and then they'll get to watch it later, too. So we'll be on tonight. Like I said, the morning one, sometimes I'm going to be on at 11. Sometimes it'll be 12 or 1, depending on how I feel. I kind of had some stomach problems last night, so, you know, I had to sleep in. I just felt really bad. So, that's why I was late today, but and watching other people's videos. I just kind of like, I almost didn't make a video because I was like, but then I start making videos and it makes me feel better. So there's that. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!